I just want to end with this.
Yeah.
There are no mistakes. There really aren't any, because you have a supreme destiny. Usually before the sun comes up, I offer myself to something greater than myself.
Hey, and welcome back to Mindspo TV, your online destination for all things mindset, motivation, inspiration, and of course, meditation. I'm Rochelle Fox, and today I'm bringing you a new episode in our Self-Love Top 10 series, where we share inspiring wisdom from celebrities, influencers, light workers, and all around awesome humans. So without further ado, let's get into today's Self-Love Top 10. Today, I'm sharing with you the one and only Oprah Winfrey. Out of all the episodes in this series so far, creating this edition with Oprah has got to be my favorite. She is a woman that needs no introduction, so let's get into her top rules for self-love.
But I have always had the deep understanding for myself that if anything was going to move forward in my life, that I was going to have to be responsible for making that happen. And I know that to be true now and can articulate it as you are responsible for your life. And if you're sitting around waiting on somebody to save you, to fix you, to even help you, you are wasting your time, because only you have the power to take responsibility to move your life forward. And the sooner you get that, the sooner your life gets into gear. This is what I know from doing 25 years and thousands of interviews on the Oprah Show. It does not matter where you come from. I have seen people come out of the desert, walk across the desert, being born in the most dire of circumstances. Doesn't matter what your mama did, whether she did or had a PhD or no D. What matters is now, this moment, and your willingness to see this moment for what it is, accept it, forgive the past, take responsibility, and move forward. Many of you, as I have been, as I am, are where you are in your life based upon what you believe. And it's not just what you think you believe on the surface, it's also your shadow beliefs that are holding you back from moving into the life that you believe you deserve. What I know is if you're not looking at the shadows, if you're not looking at what is subconsciously running through the tape in your mind, telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not smart enough, you're not enough, which is a tape that's playing for a lot of people. If you're not conscious of that, then you end up acting out of that belief system and not out of what you know to be the truest or want to be the truest for yourself. But you don't become what you want, because so much of wanting is about living in the space of what you don't have. That's why Jim Carrey's story is so powerful, because he started to act as though he already had it. He would go up to Mulholland Drive, he would drive away thinking, I already have those things, I just haven't accessed them as yet. I believe those things are going to come to me and I'm going to act like they are, so I'm going to move forward in my life in order to draw that to myself in such a way that my actions are in alignment with what I say I believe. So if you start to think about that, really, why are you where you are in your life? The choices that you have made have been because of what you believe to be true for yourself. As a human being. I just want to end with this.
Yeah.
There are no mistakes. There really aren't any, because you have a supreme destiny. When you're in your little mind, in your little personality mind, where you're not centered, where you really don't know who you are, that you come from something greater and bigger, and that we really all are the same. When you don't know that, you get all flustered. You get stressed all the time, wanting something to be what it isn't. There is a supreme moment of destiny calling on your life. Your job is to feel that, to hear that, to know that. And sometimes when you're not listening, you get taken off track. You get in the wrong marriage, the wrong relationship, you take the wrong job. Yeah, but it's all leading to the same path. There are no wrong paths. There are none. There's no such thing as failure, really, because failure is just that thing trying to move you in another direction. So you get as much from your losses as you do from your victories, because the losses are there to wake you up. The losses are to say, fool, that is why you go to school. So that CBS can call you. So when you understand that, you don't allow yourself to be completely thrown by a grade or by a circumstance, because your life is bigger than any one experience. And if I always ask people on Super Soul Sunday to tell me, what would you say to your younger self? Every person says in one form or another, I would have said, relax, relax. It's gonna be okay. It really is gonna be okay. Because even if you're on a detour right now, and that's how you know, when you're not at ease with yourself, when you're feeling like, oh, shouldn't be that is the cue that you need to be moving in another direction. Don't let yourself get all thrown off, continue to be thrown off course. When you're feeling off course, that's the key. How do I turn around? So when everybody was talking about, when I started this network, if I had only known, good Lord, how difficult it would be. The way through the challenge is to get still and ask yourself, what is the next right move? Not think about, oh, I got all of this stuff. What is the next right move? And then from that space, make the next right move and the next right move. And not to be overwhelmed by it, because you know your life is bigger than that one moment. You know you're not defined by what somebody says is a failure for you, because failure is just there to point you in a different direction. At this point in the season, I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. Usually before the sun comes up, I offer myself to something greater than myself. If it's for 1 minute, 20 seconds, or 10 minutes, I at least stop in that space in my house every morning. I have a little meditation space where I just go. I have beautiful spiritual readings there. I light my 3 candles there, daily word or something. And I express to this greater energy field than I that I don't want to be alone as I move out into the world. The truth is, you don't have anything to give that you don't have. So you have to keep your own self full. That's your job. That's the number one thing you have to do, is to work on yourself and to fill yourself up and keep your cup full. Keep yourself full. Because you only when you're full, I'm full, I'm overflowing, my cup runneth over. I have so much to offer and so much to give. And I am not afraid of honoring myself, you know? It's miraculous when you think about it.
Before I share with you tip number 6, if you want more inspiration and high vibe self-love content in your life, then be sure to check out our Instagram and give it a follow at Mindspo. And if you want to help spread this message of self-love within your own community, then we've made an artwork that you can share on your stories or on your Instagram feed that's actually inspired by today's video. You can find the link below in our description box.
When you are tuned in and charged into that, whenever you feel empty, you go inside yourself and you connect to the source, and you know that all things are possible. Every night, list 5 things that happened this day, in days to come, that you are grateful for. What it will begin to do is to change your perspective of your day and your life. I believe that if you can learn to focus on what you have, you will always see that the universe is abundant and you will have more. If you concentrate and focus in your life on what you don't have, you will never have enough. Be grateful. Keep a journal. You all are all over my journal tonight.
I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I am responsible for the choices that I make in my life. I am living the dream. And I want you to live the dream, because I'm not living the dream because I'm special. I'm living the dream because I was obedient to the call of the dream. What is the dream for you? What is God's dream for you? What does the Creator's dream hold for you? So often we spend our lives wishing and hoping and hoping and wishing and desiring things. This is what I know for sure. You don't get what you wish for. You don't even get what you hope for. You get what you believe. So what is it you believe and know to be God's dream for you? There was a bigger dream for me. And I'm here to tell you there is a bigger dream for you, Essence.
But this is what I think. The only real, quest that we have in life is to keep your vibration high. Because I think all of us are like, we're all energy fields. Yes. Your energy, I'm fine. That's all we all are. So your number one goal in life is to keep your energy level high. So you have to do things that keep you on a high vibration, like a good vibe. So for me, that's eating as healthily as possible. Got to have some risotto though. And some truffles. Give a little truffles. Got to risotto and truffles. It's for me, it's some form of silence or prayer or meditation in the morning. It's some form of exercise, but it's keeping yourself whole and connected and knowing that only positive energy brings positive energy. And that the moment you stay in a negative thought, did you know that you cannot stay in a negative thought more than 17 seconds?
No.
Yeah, so sometimes I time it. When I'm going to talk about somebody, I go 17, 16, 15, 15.
I did learn this over.
Yes, because if you stay in it longer than that, then you start drawing other negative. Because one negative thing leads to another. She did, and I can't believe she said that. And then down you go. 17 seconds, that's your limit. And what I know for sure is that the biggest choices begin and end with you. Your internal big questions. Who do I want to be in the world? My relationship to source energy, to all that is God. I'm not talking about what you believe in God. I'm talking about your experience of that which is all life, which is divine and universal.
Boom. I do not know about you, but my inspiration and my motivation levels always hit at an all-time high whenever I'm listening to Oprah talk. When it comes to her rules for self-love, it was so hard to choose only 10, and it's even harder to choose a favorite. But for me, the one that really resonated with where I'm at personally right now in my own self-love journey, it's got to be number 10, where she talks about going within and connecting with source energy, especially when we're feeling down and out, and remembering that all things are possible if we believe in ourselves. Oprah's unwavering faith and belief and connection to her spirituality is so inspiring to me, and I hope that she has really inspired you as well. Be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below and turn your notifications on so you don't miss our next self-love download. And if you found today's video valuable, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up because it really helps others find our videos and supports our channel as well. Also, if you ever want to connect directly with me or the Mindspo team, all you ever need to do is pick up your phone and share an Instagram story tagging @Mindspo and myself @Rochelle_Fox, because we love nothing more than seeing your stories slide into our DMs, because it lets us know that you're out there, shows us who you are, and allows us to send the love right back to you. Until the next one, I'm Rochelle Fox. Go love yourself, and I'll see you soon.